It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun!
They'll set up a throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go with a ground attack here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Rosen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will have a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Green 30.
He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This is brought in at the 21. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And a huge play that time. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, what a move. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now he spins free. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Lucky 56.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jaguars on 3rd down.
Right,
0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No, check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the
Watch
eye.
it now, Barney. Check 52.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Hut.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. All right, now look at me.
Rosen to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought 23 yards on the play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. It's Reese. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
We got three.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You got it. You got it. You got it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone. Let's go, let's bring it. Over. Slam.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sparks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Four down. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Now let's go.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hurry up, here we go!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The toss out to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
319. 319.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, a little 360. And a juke this time. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And on the ground they go with the running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull. kiss of death and protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss of death and protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my, strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on?